You remember this pedal? You remember how much I hated it? It's being replaced by the Boss DD3-T. We're going to make that replacement today.
Do you wish me success?
Right here on Geargasms. I don't know why I have to do that every time. Look, Mom, I'm in the Pixies. Not quite there yet. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Geargasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, if you saw the video a couple weeks ago, you saw how much it's a great pedal. I love it, but it's got to go. It's too complicated for me. I need something simpler. And by simpler, a classic. This is the Boss DD3-T. It's the latest iteration in a long line of great Boss digital delays. I'm going to tell you all about this pedal in just a second, but first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like the yellow Power Ranger. Nobody wants to be the yellow Power Ranger.
Loser!
Celebrate mediocrity. So I wanted something a lot simpler than the Canyon delay. And this venerable pedal, I just knew that it was going to be for me. Particularly of interest to me was none of that other crap. I don't need analog, I don't need tape, I don't need reverse, I don't need a shimmer. But it also has 3 ranges of delay, and the max is 800 milliseconds, and I'm not going to need any more than that. Now it's got an in, it's got an out, it's got a tempo in, and it also has a direct out. You might have guessed, I have yet to read the manual. I have no intention of reading the manual unless I need to read the manual. There ain't going to be no B-roll of this. It's a Boss DD3-T. You've seen it. On to the video. Since this is a pedal, there's not going to be any unboxing. It came with a box with blue on it. It's a Boss pedal, no manual. Notice how I was careful about where I threw that. So there's no unboxing, but I want to capture the moment where I take this frickin' Canyon off of this board and replace it with thisy here. All right, come out, you bastard. Bye, Canyon. Don't go away mad. Just go away. I decided to use the ultimate flex rig for this video. We got the PRS Custom 24 10 top
flex
into a Mesa Boogie Mark 525. Little mini stack over there, single SM57 on the microphone. We're starting clean, don't worry, we'll get to the fun stuff later. But we want to hear this bad boy. Since this is really technically my first Boss pedal, we'll come in with a fair amount of level. We got no repeats and the time is at the lowest. One of the things I love about this is the range. Let's give it a little time. Damn, that was ugly, wasn't it? All right, now we're starting to hear it. Yeah, sort of makes a little bit of a reverb-ish. But you see, feel how tight that is?
That's what she said.
So let's see what happens. I hate those short delay, chattery feedback things. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna like this. Are you ready?
You suck!
It's just so metallic and ugly. So let's give ourselves a little bit of more milliseconds. Kind of at a disadvantage with this setup. Let me stand up and look. We're on the up to 50 milliseconds range. That's a, oh, I thought I would sort of get more of a rockabilly thing. Let's chatter that. Yeah, them short tones, they don't hold up to the multiple repeats. All right, let's just go 3/4 of the way, and we'll give ourselves a little bit of. See, already right away, I've never touched this thing, and it's just so much more musical. I intuitively know it's like you can just dial that back a little bit. All the way, baby. That's what I was looking for. So I guess you go all the way over to 50, which is kind of cool because if you want the rockabilly thing, you just know you go here and go. All right, let's go to that next range. Take the time all the way back. Pull the feedback. Keep the level up. We need to hear it, right? No need to be subtle. This is YouTube. All right, right away. Let's give it a little juice. We've got the entirety of this potentiometer throw, the entirety of its range to go from 50 to 200. So that whole sweep is just 150 milliseconds. Now we're getting into the cave, ain't we, brother? What happens if, let's give it to 1 o'clock. Is that 1 or 2 o'clock? Yeah, see, in those low ranges, we still get that. I don't know who uses that. Can you leave it in the comments? Do you use this? All right, that's not for me, bro. Sorry. Take it down to 1. Let's take the level down. Isn't that distracting as shit? You were just trying to hear how that note was going to break up. And I switched pickups right in the middle of it. Oh. Just that extra flutter. It almost feels chorusy, like when you're just doing some chords. So you could do that. Turn the level up obnoxiously loud. Woo woo. So that's not really kind of where I'm going to use the pedal a lot, although I'm surprised that I found stuff in there that I liked and I want to go back to. And that sounds not one of them. We're going to go on to the next range next. So we're in 800 milliseconds. We'll go all the way down to the bottom of that and we'll see if it's like the other one. Is it the same as? It is. So let's turn it up. We got to go from 250 to 800. By my math, that's 550 milliseconds. Let's go to 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, were we doing something? That was almost shimmer, was it not? That was kind of cool. I did not expect that. That's not what I went looking for. Now, if you've thought to yourself, Alan's playing is a lot better in this video than it normally is, it's the guitar. That's why you should spend all your hard-earned cash on the most god-awful expensive instrument you can possibly afford. Forget about practicing, forget about lessons. Cash. I have like one thought when it comes to delay, and that's just to make my solos sound amazing. But, you know, I forget to fart around with clean and delay sometimes. So we're halfway through the range. Let's do the math. The range is 550. That means we've gone to 275. All right, we bogged down. We're somewhere in the fours. Yeah, I was trying to get it to catch that little dip. Oh, so many nice things you can do here. Let us go to 3 o'clock. Okay. You don't hear my mistake until after I make it. I like that. Keep people in their seats longer. I'll make a mistake, then a second or two later you'll hear it. All right, since all that's god awful, let's just sort of take it to the top. Let's do the infinite repeat. I'll just play one note. So this is the longest, this is 800 milliseconds. Can you feel it? So now we're going to switch over to the fun part, the high gain stuff. Just want to show you what we're working with for this segment. In fairness, should we go back to the other ranges on high gain? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. We won't spend much time there, I promise. See what we get. Let's give it half that, half the range. Me no lucky. Let's try this. All the way up. No. Next. Ah, oh, God bless, that was awful. No. All the way. That was all right. Finally, last but not leastly. So we're probably in the 400s here. Just a little more. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. But I would turn that down a little bit, the level, and I might pull the feedback down a little bit, and I might just give it a little more juice. I still think it's a little short. I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. We're on the Mark IV side of the Mesa now. I didn't even tell you what, you knew we were using that Mark IV, bro. The thickest, most syrupy lead tone ever. So I kind of think I'm here. It's exaggerated, the level. I'd probably pull that back a bit, and I might just tweak this a little more. Just a tight kiss there, and let's see what we get. Playing's kind of plain and ugly without it. God bless America. Oh, now you take just an average ugly player like myself, a homely hippo like me, and it just makes you sound godly. Again, we'll give you that neck pickup. This is dry.
That's what she said.
But now. I'll go all the way to the 8. Oh, I'm so fast, watch. I thought this was going to be a much simpler, do less pedal than my friend the Canyon, and it turned out I was wrong. This thing screams and it does every single thing I want it to do. Well, what did we learn today? We learned, or at least I was surprised to learn, that on the clean side of the world, I really liked a lot of these short delay settings a lot more than I thought I would. I thought the only thing available there for me was just some rockabilly stuff, but we got some really cool sounds in that range. 2 things we didn't learn is how to stomp on this thing and hold it and use it as a tap tempo for reasons I previously explained. And we also did not cover the short loop. How short is the loop? I got no idea. I told you I didn't read the manual.
Busted.
And finally, what I learned is that this pedal absolutely does match up to everything in the virtual world. It is exactly what I wanted. It is exactly what I needed. It is getting a permanent and forever place on my pedal board. As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to get some of your ratty-ass, moochy, stinky, embarrassing friends. Tell them to subscribe to Geargasms for the love of God, please. You can buy some merch from the Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You and I both know that you will not. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Glenn Tipton about it. He'll just stand there in the corner quivering like a Bond martini. Is that too mean? My father has Parkinson's disease. I'm pretty sure the rules say that I can make that joke. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Glenn Tipton about it. He doesn't rattle and roll so much anymore as he just shakes. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Glenn Tipton about it. It'll just give you someone to yell at your kids for staring at.
Oh, that's funny.
Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Glenn Tipton about it unless you also invite Ozzy Osbourne and we can put them on the couch together and watch them sign to each other. But play more guitar, watch less of this, and keep coming back here week after week for more Geargasms.